Hey guys, welcome back to another video. You ever want to fly the Huey mod? Well, of course there's the UH-1H module for DCS World by Tech, but now we also have the UH-1M gunship or Huey Hog mod that you can download here for free and fly in DCS. And this thing is really good. I think this is actually one of the best helicopter mods I've ever run across. We can see the pictures here. This is the actual cockpit. This thing is completely standalone. It does not require that you own the UH-1H module, which is extremely nice. In fact, it doesn't require that you own any module. This thing can be flown in a completely vanilla DCS installation. However, it's been out for a while, and I haven't featured it for a reason, and that reason is that I could not get the thing to work. It only showed up as AI for me. But there was a good reason for that. I have it downloaded here, and we scroll through these different files, and I want you to pay close attention to this LUA file here called entry. This thing, when you download this from that link right there, unless it has been fixed, and it may have been by now, I'm not sure, but last I checked it wasn't. This thing was actually named no entry, all lowercase, and that essentially means that if you install this in DCS, it will show up and you will be able to place it in the mission editor. You will not be able to fly it. So the simple fix is just rename this and take off the NO at the beginning of entry. So if I go here, this is what it was named when I downloaded it, and just simply change it by taking off that first couple of letters there, and now it is named appropriately and should show up, and you should be able to fly it when you install it into your DCS installation. Of course, it just goes into the same place: save games, DCS, mods, aircraft, and that's pretty much all I have to show there. So let's go ahead and hop into DCS. We'll go through the startup, and of course I will have timestamps in the video description, and then we'll do a quick mission and wrap this video up. One thing I do want to note here before we get started is the different weapons that the UH-1M can carry. This is, of course, the short cabin early version of the Huey with the less powerful, well, I say less powerful engine. The UH-1B and C were rather underpowered for carrying all of this gunship equipment, but I'm not honestly sure about the UH-1M. I really don't know much about it, if it had an uprated engine or if it just could carry more weapons or what the deal is. Apparently this thing actually has all of the same pilot stations, or crew stations rather, as the original Huey or the UH-1H module by Tech. So you have the right gunner here, or left gunner here, you have the right gunner over here, you have the pilot and the co-pilot. And I have not tested those, but they do show up in multiplayer, so theoretically up to 4 people could multi-crew one of these. Very nice if it works. And I don't see why it wouldn't, but then again, this is a mod, so you really just never know, and it may depend on what DCS World version you use it in. Later versions may break it, they may not, I really don't know. But I have added a configuration down here I call Minigun Frog, but the 3 configurations that you will get by default here are the Heavy Hog, which gives you, I believe these are 2 50 caliber machine guns here in this chin pod on the nose. We also get 2 outboard mounted M134 mini guns, 2 M60 machine guns here for the door gunners, and the usual, well, I say usual, I don't know if the UH-1M ever actually carried these or if these are just stand-ins, but these are the LAU 61 19-shot rocket pods for a total of 38 Hydra 70 or Mighty Mouse rockets. So there's that loadout. Then there is Huey Frog, and the differences here, well, you start off with, you have the XM16 weapon system here, which is basically just a retro 7-shot rocket pod, and it is a very historical weapon. The gunship Hueys did carry these and used them quite a lot. We also have, in place of the double miniguns here, one minigun on each side, we have 2 M60C machine guns on each side for a total of 4. The Huey Frog also replaces that Gen pod with what I believe is 2 50 caliber machine guns. Yeah, 2 M2 Brownings on the XM5 pod with a single 40mm grenade launcher here that you can swivel around, apparently. So, very, very cool. Then we also have the UH-1M Hog, another historical loadout. And here we can carry 24 Mighty Mouse rockets in these special Hog box pods. The M3 rocket pod with a total of 48 rockets. And then of course we have the twin 50 caliber machine gun pod, or yeah, chin pod, here on the nose. With these box M3 rocket pods here, however, you cannot have door gunners and you cannot have outboard miniguns or machine guns because these things were just way too heavy. But for right now, I'm gonna go with the configuration that I like the best, which is the minigun Frog. And it's one that I've come up with on my own, and basically what it is it's just taking the Huey Frog loadout here and replacing the outboard machine guns with the miniguns. So we have the grenade launcher here, we have 2 miniguns here as well as 1 for each door gunner, and we have 38 rockets. I elected not to do the cold start tutorial here because it's very complicated, and I have honestly not gotten familiar enough yet with the cockpit of this thing to do that. So we're in a hot started UH-1H. This is a partially clickable cockpit, by the way, and a very nicely modeled one too for a mod like this. So let's go ahead and take off. So go full up on the collective and increase the throttle. And here we go. There's the UH-1H down there, by the way. So I've got a few trucks out here for us to shoot at. By the way, we have this very nice sight right here, just like the UH-1H module has. The AH-6 that I typically fly doesn't have anything quite this good. It just has a little aiming dot, and I'm honestly tempted to start using this thing more often than the AH-6. So I'm just going to use my keybind for Master Arm on, and the gun selector, and let's go looking for some trucks here. Because I parked some not too far away. Where are my trucks? Finding them's gonna be the big thing. Very smooth flight model too. If you're used to flying a helicopter, this should not be an issue at all. Well, I'm looking for a parking lot. I may actually be looking in the wrong place. Wait, here we go. That is actually the grenade launcher. Whoa. Set off the terrain collision alarm there. That grenade launcher, though, that is fantastic. Look at that. That is... Let's come back around. Did we get another one? We did. Bang. Use the gun selector again. Let's get a little bit of distance here because it's, I think rockets are next in the gun selection. Well, I saved that. Whoops, having a bit of trouble controlling it here. Helicopters are never easy to fly. Unless maybe you're in the KA-50, and I wouldn't know. Yep, there we go, rockets. Whoa. I'm not sure if I actually got another one of them. Let's do the gun selector one more time. That should give us our outboard miniguns. What? I think we're being shot at. I had put a little fast armed boat out here as well. Yeah, there we go. That's the miniguns. Let's go back to the grenade launcher. I had a little bit more success with that. Gonna get nice and far out so I can start my run. Gonna reduce power a little bit. Hopefully that'll help with controllability. Don't want to reduce it too much though. Well, I was very high there. I guess 4 out of 5 isn't all that bad. But, I'd really like to take out this 5th one here. Bang! Got him. Now, where is that little boat that keeps shooting at us? He should be somewhere around here. Whoa, there he is. There he is. It's a little hard to aim, this thing. Come on. Oh, I may have taken hits. Oh, I am taking hits, I think. Those shots went right through the cabin. Whoop. Yeah, taking some hits here. That's not good because that is a 14.5 millimeter machine gun. Those are very dangerous to helicopters. So I really need to take this boat out. Gonna have to get away from it a little bit though in order to do that. And this thing is not wanting to respond very well. I think the issue is I'm trying to go too fast and I'm getting retreating blade stall. Nope, too short. Oh, well. The boat got me. Unfortunately. But this is a lot of fun to fly, that's for sure. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Right.